Hello everyone, it's Curtis Watson back in Railroads Online, and I promise it has not been like 6 months since the last episode. It's fine. We're picking up exactly where we left off. We have the Mercury, we have our two little tank engines, Betsy and Boomhauer, and we have four loaded cars and an empty hopper going to the iron ore mine. We're going to come back for the rest. And in case you're wondering why can't we just take the whole train up the hill, well, I'll tell you. See, if we take a look at the map here, we are here. The iron ore mine is up here. And to get there, it's not a straight shot. We have to follow this cliffside. Yes, all of this. We're halfway there. Almost. And here is the iron ore mine. So that's a long distance we need to travel. And it's all uphill. All loads uphill, all loads downhill. And it's not an easy climb. The ruling grade on this, it could have been 1%, it could have been 2%, it could have even been 3%, but no, the ruling grade on this particular stretch of track is a whopping, punishing 10%. Which is why I have 3 locomotives and only 5 cars at a time. And I'm praying even that will be enough. So, yeah, this could go either way. Without further ado, let's get on the locomotive, whistle off, and try to conquer a grade. It's not too bad for a little while. But yes, about that halfway point is when things really start to get ugly. And in fact, this doesn't look too particularly attractive here. We just need to go full bore on this piece of track. Okay, almost full bore. So far, so good. I noticed there was a trestle right before we get to that heavy grade, so if we gun it across that trestle, maybe we'll have enough momentum to push ourselves up the 10%. We're down to 5 miles per hour. Look, you can see the elevation difference between the front of our train and the back of the train. This is rough. In all honesty, we could have found a better route. It would have been longer, maybe more circuitous, but it could have been done, and it still might be done at some point. But for now, I really just want to see if this particular setup could work for my purposes. Is this it? I think this is it. Okay, we're gunning it here. Speed and power, full send. This is the moment of truth. Listen to those little tank engines work. Look at their wheels. Alright, here it is. This is the 10%. Well, actually, it's like right up in the cut there, but... Oh, we're already dragging. Not quite under 15 miles per hour yet, but this is the 10%. We're on it right here. They're working on it. Oh boy. We're down to 5 miles per hour, but that's the top of the grade, right? This is the worst of it. We're on right here. Give her sand. Come on, give her a little bit of sand. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. We're stuck. You know what? I want to try something. Is this locked down? Okay, this is all locked. Nope. Here, I'm going to try this. Just to see what happens. Starting on a 10%, that's fine. Oh, come on. Come on. Give her sand. Bunch of the slack. And pull. Really? Not even with the locomotive in one car. Wow. This is kind of turning into a disappointment. What we should have done is come around this. Again, longer, more circuitous, but eventually we could have made it up to about here, and the grade would have been fine. But look, there's a siding here. If I could just get a car or two at a time up here. Okay. Fine. We'll figure something else out. Alright. I really just want to see if I can get it up with just one car. An empty car, mind you, but just one car. Seriously. If I can't even get one car up this hill. Alright, here we go. Full send. As fast as we can go. Ring the bell, maybe they'll give us more horsepower. Sand. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can't do it. Damn. Okay, I'm going to do something else. Stand by. Okay, since 5 cars is too much, apparently, I'm gonna just shoot the gap with 3 locomotives and 2 cars. I really hope it's enough. Okay, here we go. 2 cars, 3 locomotives. Oh, I'm already not liking our odds here. Please, oh Lord. Please, oh Lord. Hey, we're not stopping. Are we? Oh, we're actually doing it. And look at that. We were at like 9 miles an hour. We made it. It took 3 locomotives to move 2 cars, only one of which was loaded, but we made it. Alright, let's stick these bad boys in the siding and then go back for a couple more. I'm gonna be honest. There's gonna be a lot of dead air here, but... brakes? Brakes, thank you. But, tell you what, as soon as I figure out what I'm doing, I'll come back and share an update on our progress. And if by some miracle we actually get the whole train up to the iron ore mine, I'll be sure to let you know.
One eternity later.
5 trips. It took 5 trips, 2 cars at a time, to get everything up here. Luckily, I discovered that the Mercury can pull almost 5 loaded cars from here to the mine, but man, look, the sun is pretty near going down. So, let's just get the rest of this train to the top of the hill, finish our switching, and then we can hopefully find a way to end this video. So this alignment is absolutely crazy. It's mostly uphill one way and mostly downhill the other. But we've got, as you can see right here, we've got a little bit of downhill in the uphills, and we're going to have a little bit of uphill in the downhills, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It made sense in my head before I said it. Alright, so we're coming up to the iron ore mine. You can see I've spotted a bunch of loads already. But here's what we're going to do. We've got a siding here. We're going to cut off the Mercury. The tank engines are going to push these cars into the siding. Then we're going to do our switching to unload everything. Alright, Mercury, go sit on the turntable and think about what you've done. What the? Those couplers, man. When they say automatic, they really mean automatic. We're going to put the way car on a different track, because it's got to go on the end of the train when we go back downhill. Yay, going downhill with the train. I can picture it now. We got up to like 40 miles per hour going downhill, just the light engines. On that 10%, that'll really send it. So when we start bringing loaded iron ore trains down this hill, we will absolutely need to tie a fair amount of handbrakes. So what we're going to do is push these cars this far, fly, because I'm lazy, then unload here. Hey. Oh, and I just wanted to let everyone know, when we started the day we had $67. As you can see, that one load of beams got us up to 163. So let's see just how much we have at the end of the day. So remember, we started with 67. Alright, now we're going to knuckle all these empties into the way car and just try to keep them out of the way. Then we've got 6 cars over there to unload. Then we'll spot the empty ore hopper under the chute. See, it's already generating some 15. And then we will be good to go. Yep, it works. Oh, come on. Just a little further. I know it's a kink more than a curve, but you're almost there. Please. Oh, ha! Forward. Forward, my minions. "24 out of 30 beams that the iron ore mine needs." We've got a lot of trips with a lot of loads to make before we can pull a serious, hold. before we can pull a serious iron ore train down to the smelter. And I might just relay the route up here before I do that, for the sake of my own sanity. Alright, that's the last of the lumber. Okay, so we went from $67 to $1,123. Do the math. But that's not a bad profit. Alright, let's get these cars shuffled in, and then we want to put the tank engines on the back of the way car and Mercury on the front for the trip downhill. That way the tank engines can act as brakes on the rear end. Ooh, that was a rough little bump. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see if I can just brute force drag this train a little farther away. Get it clear of that switch enough for Mercury to come in and grab that hopper and spot it. Yeah, I should be able to. That'll work. Full brake. Alright, let's quickly load that hopper, if we can. And then we'll be ready to return home. Alright, it says we've got 30 iron ore ready for loading, so let's load. This could take just a little minute here. Oh wow, we might actually have enough in the hopper to fill more than one car. Not that we have more than one car to load, but 6 out of 10. Yeah, we'll probably have like 19 iron ore left when this car is full. Well, not quite. Okay, we'll have 20 ore left in the hopper when this car is full. Okay. Well, spilled a little bit. It's fine. Yep, okay, that's a loaded hopper. Yay! That's all the brakes. Well, no, hold on. Silly me. Need a little bit of brakes on. So I'm going to put 5% on the way car. %5 on the hopper. And then when I get on the grade, I'll put another 5% on the hopper car. Uh-oh. I was afraid of that. I was very afraid of that. Well, at least it was empty. Alright, so what we have to do is simply turn the tank engines around. I didn't want to have to do this, but apparently it's what we need to do. Go. Let's go. Leaving town. Yeah, this is a little bit of a hill. Slight upgrade here. It'd be ironic if we stalled here. But now, here we are going down the 10%. This is where I want to be careful. See, we're starting to pick up speed. Cut back on the throttle a little bit. Cut back on the throttle some more. Well, we're not doing too bad here, actually. Okay, kill the throttle because the whole train is actually pushing us. It's like a roller coaster. Give it a little bit of brake here so we don't careen off the tracks. Okay. We made it. That wasn't so bad. But I wonder how it's going to be when we have a 10, 15 car ore train behind us. That's going to be just a little iffy. I guess I do have only one tank engine working, and its twin is just dead weight at this point. Yeah, it's not smoking. Boomhauer's clocked out for the day. I'm going to have to get a bigger, more powerful locomotive. What's the store? Oh, it's B. The next one up is a Shay, which would probably come in really handy, but it's $2,500. And they only get more expensive from there. So it may be a hot minute before I'm able to buy another locomotive. Well, you know what, everyone? It's been a successful day, but I'm a little tired, and I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a little warm in my office. It is right about 90 degrees right now, which is hotter than it should be in a room full of technology. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. When we return, we'll be doing something. I'll figure out what later. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, everyone. I've been Curtis Watson. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.